Welcome to the Digital Dojo podcast here at In Life Ranch, where we discuss top digital marketing topics for your business each month with myself, David.
And me, Cooper. We may not always be formal, but we're always real and authentic, and adhere to the Bushido Samurai Code.
Indeed, the righteousness, loyalty, honour, respect, honesty, courage and consistency. And we're back. We've had a bit of a break because it just worked out that Cooper went on holiday for 2 weeks, and when he got back, I went on holiday for 2 weeks, and then we was ill, so the podcast didn't happen for a month or so.
And I had to put a new toilet in. That took weeks.
That took weeks, yeah. Because you ruined the last one.
Ruined.
How did you ruin it?
With my big bottom.
So this episode we have coming up the Christmas special, obviously. Yeah. The usual useful digital marketing news and tips. Guest star Matt Black.
Ooh.
Not Father Christmas.
Yeah, in disguise. And then the useful tool of the month. So please do like and subscribe and follow and all that malarkey just to keep us enthused and stop us getting ill and breaking toilets and keep us doing this for your light entertainment. So let's kick off with some industry news, shall we?
Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a saying for industry news, do I? Oh, yes I do. Bip, diddy, bip, bip. It's digital ditties.
The gong's back. Yes, so Google has introduced AI to Google Business Profiles, which Matt was just explaining in a lot more detail, and we'll come on to later. That's why Matt knows a lot about that. So now AI is integrated into your Google Business Profile as well as Google in general, and it's called
Know before you go.
Know Before You Go.
Know before you go.
And it gives tips about the business itself, so like that it's taken from your website, so opening hours,
Where you can park.
if your toilets are broken.
Yeah. Your menu. In fact, chefs recommend. It makes recommendations, so it looks at what people that have. If you're a restaurant, obviously,
Yeah.
what people if they've enjoyed the meal and they've mentioned that meal many times.
Well, like in your reviews.
In your reviews,
Yeah.
and so it starts to recommend that as a dish. Yeah.
See, that's the worry though, is that because, I mean, this is what we do for a living with SEO is play against their algorithms. But I feel like you just get a load of people to write reviews. Oh, the korma's nice.
Yeah.
Because they want to sell the korma because they're most money off it. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those that you feel like you could play around with again. And
although Google are very strict at the minute, I mean, there's lots of reviews not being published. If they track, they're looking at where you go. If you write a review and you haven't visited the actual premises, that goes through a whole different set of checks.
yeah, they've brought a lot of sort of more complexity into the algorithm lately as well. Because even I remember we used to be able to set up Google Business Profiles for people. Now you've got to show a video of yourself at your location, like next to a lamppost, or somebody had to do something really weird the other day.
It was me. I had to do a lot. So mine,
yeah, it was you.
Even mine needed verifying again because every time you change the name or change your address, it goes into verification. So you can change everything else, no problem. But as soon as you change the name or address, it goes back into verification. And because I work from home, and because my business, my official company's house name is different to my trading name, it was very difficult for Google to sort of link them up. So I had to take my phone, walk down the street, show them my car, get in my car, start my car to prove that it was my car, all sorts of stuff. And I had to do this live. I was a live Zoom Google Meet call. Took about 20 minutes. Got verified.
Yeah.
What's your car got to do with it?
Just proving I've got transport for my business because the obvious things that they wanted I couldn't provide because I didn't have an office. My business card. My business is Matt Black Limited, but my business card is Trustist. So there was there was a few misalignments all over the place. So they just.
I suppose it's good in one way that you know that no one can easily.
Well, this was the issue. This was the issue, Coops. Right? There was lots of fake businesses with fake Google business profiles, scamming people and proving they were official with their Google business profile. So there's been a real clampdown. So it's been much needed. So when you see a Google business profile now, you can be confident that is probably a genuine business, which is obviously really, really key, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's one change. AI integrated into that now, which kind of leads us nicely on to the next thing as well. AI is now calling in the number as well, isn't it? Getting robots to call
Yeah.
and see how you answer the phone, and that determine how well you are as a business.
Yeah, and this is interesting as well because obviously there's a lot of sort of solopreneurs out there who don't always answer the phone. And there's a lot of mobile numbers. And by the way, here's a quick tip. People are more likely to call a landline than they are a mobile number.
Yeah.
That's fact. You feel a bit more permanent. But yeah, Google are now using AI tools to ring the number associated in your Google business profile to see A, if you answer it, and B, how you answer it. And then it will rate that experience, and from that will determine your position in Google, basically.
Which again is good, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
responsive
Rather than a
businesses.
fake number.
When someone does a search in Google, obviously all Google wants to do is deliver a good customer service, yeah? And what that means is a list of links you're more likely to click on or more likely to interact with. Well, if you're a business that doesn't answer your phone, that's not necessarily a good quality.
Yeah.
It's not a good quality link, is it?
And that, it's the thing is finding that balance between tarring everybody the same bush, because on one hand, yeah, it's good, it's making sure a quality business, but two, well, I mean, we've been dealing with people who are trying to set up one and like, oh, I'm struggling, I can't do it. Do you know what I mean? Those who aren't so much technological savvy, it's harder for them to do. So it is that fine balance between putting people off and
Yeah.
also being, yeah.
Yeah.
But just knowing
controlled.
these little things, this is knowing people like you guys, where you're sort of getting that information early on and getting it out to people is crucial, because it just means that these smaller businesses have got the edge, even if it's only for a short period of time. They've got that edge until the next changes come along, and then they've got a new edge and
Yeah.
a new edge and a new edge.
Yeah. So the next news then is Amazon's new models for AI. So they're
I
creating.
like models.
Yeah.
I like models.
I like toy models.
Yeah.
Airfix. Like this one here.
Yeah, a little samurai fella.
That is very cool, by the way.
It's called 3D printed flexible samurai.
And
He's dead.
it's just how stiff he goes suddenly when you put him, when you just stand. That's it like that. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, we might give him away at some point.
Yeah.
Give him as a little prize. But yes, Amazon are getting onto creating these AI models now using some Nova Light programming language or something.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a lot cleverer in terms of like AI models at the moment can work out certain stuff, but they're restricted within to a remit, and these are supposed to be able to expand. For example, Reddit's been using them to determine fake posts and things like that.
All right.
So hopefully AI could become cleverer, so people don't have to mess around doing all these videos, me starting my car.
Yeah.
You'd think AI at some point
We'll
would
get
have a
there.
model to be able to actually work out that's a legitimate business, because I can put all these random pieces together
Yeah.
without having to prove it.
And what's a fake post? When you say a fake post in Reddit, what's a fake post?
So Reddit, for those who don't know, Reddit, I call it the beating heart of the internet. It's where everything starts, every meme, everything starts on Reddit.
Okay.
And then, for one, the government got hold of that.
Right.
So they're creating a load of bots to create things, to create posts and
To manipulate.
to manipulate certain things.
We
Yeah.
know you're looking at us, government.
Yeah, as soon as I said that,
Yeah.
my screen's gone
The
black.
screen just went dark as soon as we started. Oh, and it's gone.
Go and wiggle your mouse, because we might still be recording,
Yeah.
but I think it's just the laptop screen might have gone off. The government shut us down again. Happens all the time. Yeah, we're still recording.
yourselves, guys. I'm just going to change the
Oh, look how. Is that a fake Christmas beard you got there, Coops?
It's like yours.
Like mine.
Santa doesn't have a ginger beard.
A young Santa may have had a ginger beard.
But yeah, so you can create posts manipulation to influence people,
Yeah.
obviously, so they can.
Yeah.
So the government, it was just obvious at one point during the elections. There was loads of posts. Oh, I think this person is really good. Do you know what I mean? It's just really blatantly obvious ones, and dumbing down any conspiracy and things they didn't want to talk about. There was just spams worth of on threads that normally would be people talking. It just suddenly become absolutely bombarded with people one-sided,
Yeah.
which is like, so government were doing it,
Yeah.
but then anybody can do it to create bots, to create fake posts on Reddit to influence things. AI is supposed to be clever enough to get around that.
See, there was a time when if someone like you said the government are manipulating you on Reddit, they'd go, "Oh God, he's mad." But every week something's coming out now
Yeah.
where they're admitting. I mean, look at the BBC and what they've done with Trump.
And you know, that came out just after I went on your podcast
Yeah.
saying And one of the things I said was shut down was mainstream media.
Yeah.
And Ed sat there and went, no, the BBC, they balance their opinions.
Yeah.
A week later,
Yeah.
I was proven right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Radio Ed.
So I should have won that, really.
Yeah, you should. Well,
We'll come on to Matt's podcast that you should listen to in a bit as well.
Yeah.
So I think that covers the news in
yeah.
general. So now we can move on to...
Ooh, fancy that! It's Tool of the Month.
No, it's not that yet, is it? No.
Are we doing a deep dive, are we?
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's the guest. It's the guest.
Okay.
Have you got a
Well,
jingle
that's
for me?
down. That's normally further after all of this.
It's
Oh.
not.
Christmas black rip. And next, it's Shining Bright. It's our Shining Bright. Oh fuck! I can't say that word.
Shining Bright, it's our guest spotlight. There we go. So
We changed the word from client to guest, and that has
Completely thrown
baffled me.
you.
Yes.
baffled him.
Yeah.
So I can't say that word. Guest, such a hard word to say.
Yeah.
So-
He doesn't get many of them.
Introducing Matt Black. Who Matt,
Yeah.
give your normally intro. I'm Matt Black.
Like the paint, only thicker.
Brilliant. So Matt Black, expert in online reviews.
Yeah.
Works with Trustist
Yeah.
to get you out there and that sort of things, but also now on the Google Business Profile side of things, getting more involved with that because that really links into Google reviews. So knows a lot about online reviews. So that's going to be our subject for this
Section.
month and this section
Yeah.
is reviews online. How they make a difference if you're getting bad reviews, if you're getting good reviews, everything talking about reviews, what you can do to get ahead. Let's go. Over to you, Matt. Tell us about Trustist and what you do.
So,
You could lose the beard if you need to. I can see
no,
it's bothering
I
you.
like it. I've always wanted a beard. Anyway, right, okay, so reviews. Why are they important? Well, okay, so let's put aside what clients think of you, first of all. We'll come back to that later. And let's just talk about the Google algorithm. Obviously, I've already mentioned, when someone does a search in Google, what Google wants to do is deliver a good customer service. And what a good customer service looks like to Google is presenting a page of good quality search results, a page of results that people are more likely to click on. So it looks at a bunch of different things. It's got to very, very, very quickly, and I know you guys understand the algorithms very well, but it looks at, very quickly has to decide what order to put thousands and thousands of search results in. And one of the first things it looks at is your Google Business Profile, and it specifically looks at your reviews. It looks at how often your reviews are coming in. So if you haven't collected a review for 6 months, that will go down as a black mark. It will look at your star score. It will look at the total amount of reviews that you've got. So important, because ultimately you can tell Google whatever you like. Obviously, you're not going to tell Google that your business is rubbish and the service you provide is rubbish, are you? It's what your customers are telling Google that really, really matters. So Google algorithm, reviews really, really important for the Google algorithm.
In particular if you're a local business, because not a lot of people know, but the way Google works, it's got IP servers all over, so it knows where you're searching from.
Yes.
So if I search for a plumber, it's not going to recommend me plumbers in Manchester.
Uh-huh.
It knows where I am.
Yeah.
And then that's where everything comes into place.
This is where you're talking about Google Maps and things like
Yeah.
that as well, aren't you? And now from an AI point of view, so one of the things that Google looks at, the algorithm, is your trust score, your domain authority. But what AI looks at is your consumer authority. It's really what your customers are saying about you on social media, reviews, etc. And as more search is moving away from Google, and I don't think we'll ever lose Google. I think Google is really important for when you need to find something quickly, whereas AI is when you sit and do deep dives. Yeah. So if you're out and about, you'll go Google. If you're sat at home, you've got a bit more time on your hands. That's when. So I think Google will lose some of its traffic, but obviously never lose all of its traffic.
An example of which, our new puppy. I was asking AI, how do I stop a dog biting,
Yeah.
nipping?
Remove his teeth, obviously.
Exactly. That's the answer it said actually. So then I got a hammer. No, I didn't. No, it was telling me.
No wonder he's nervous, no.
It said the common things that I also know a dog trainer, and she told me the same things. It was,
Yeah.
but that's ordinarily, to go back 10 years, I'd have Googled that.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
I AI'd it.
Now you AI it, yeah. But if you were looking for I want to buy. So where did you find the puppy? Did you Google?
No, Yeah, that was Google. So we didn't
Yeah.
ask AI, where do you wear a puppy?
Yeah.
But I also asked for recommendations of good quality places
Yeah.
to get them from. But
Yeah.
Googled those places to get
So
it.
they're
it's-
different kind of searches
Yeah.
there, aren't they? So yeah, so you'll never lose it. But yeah, AI looks at consumer authorities, basically what your customers are saying about you. So it's always been important to collect reviews, because something like 94% of consumers read reviews at some point in the buying process. That's probably before they even bother to pick up the phone and ring you. So if you're not collecting reviews, you are absolutely getting left behind. But as search is moving into AI, it's going to become even more important. So if you're collecting reviews, excellent, well done, keep it going. Google likes to see 1 review a week coming in. Little and often, that's the secret to Google, little and often. Don't go and collect 10 reviews and then nothing for 10 weeks. You're better off being a bit more strategic. Collect 1 review a week for 10 weeks. Google much prefers that. So yeah, if you're already collecting reviews, well done, keep it going. If you're not, you better pull your finger out, because you're going to get left behind.
Smell it.
Oh, that sounds strange, mate.
So on that note, and while you're discussing this, actually, we've got some Christmas
Oh yeah.
themed snacks. We've got some mince pies.
Yeah.
We've got
Are they homemade?
yes. We've got some Christmas Scotch eggs.
Oh yeah.
Which on that note, check out Matt's podcast. If you got a little.
Yeah.
So he does this thing where you have to like versus each other, and you got to pick topics and who wins.
It's called You've Been Blacklisted. With Matt Black like the paint only thicker.
So the reason I got Scotch eggs is because Coop wanted to get Scotch eggs blacklisted, as in banned, and
was he successful? You'll have to go and listen to the podcast.
that's it. So I got
He
some
does-
Christmas Scotch eggs because you hate them so much.
He
We'll
does.
have
He
to
does.
eat them.
He does choke on what? Yeah, you've got to eat. You've got to eat it. Yeah.
The reason I put scotched eggs on the podcast. Scotched.
Scotch eggs.
Look, read the label.
Scotch.
Scotch. You're saying scotched. Scotch.
The reason I put them on the blacklist is because I really don't like them. So the fact that you're making me eat one now.
And that's toast. That's work. I put some mulled wine by the heater. It's actually warmed it up. So
How long has this
where's the
been out of the
glasses? Where's the
fridge?
glasses gone?
Are the glasses your side? They're Coop's
Okay.
side.
So anyway, Coop, you eat a Scotch egg, pour some mulled wine, and I'll ask Matt a question.
Look, mate. It's Coop's.
It's smoking.
What the hell? I did not
Feel
believe.
that.
I did not believe that putting that. Shit.
That's warm.
That was cold mulled wine.
Yeah,
to
lovely
start
with a
with.
Scotch egg. That will. So Matt,
Drinking out of champagne.
my
flutes
question
as
for
well.
you is, as
Yeah.
the review expert,
Yeah.
and then we'll come on to Trustist and what that does and how it helps as well. So, I've got a client, true story,
Yeah.
this week, employed somebody who was, without going into too much detail, employed somebody who was part of a family, employed some of their family,
Yeah.
and they were young, and then they ended up turning up doing a really bad job, messing around, and it was a dodgy, dirty family from the back streets.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bar humbug.
God bless us, everyone.
This Scotch egg's warm.
I had them by the heater and all.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so disgruntled ex-employee who they had to let go because they were actually like messing stuff up and like really bad. Turned out they were like real parking thieves and stuff like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, since this employee first of all went on and left them a bad review under their name, and then the employee's other family member went on and left them a bad review under their name, and now every day, this couple of pikeys have gone back now. They're on the dole.
Mm.
They're sitting at home, and every day, because he's added me to his Google Business profile.
Yeah.
Every day, they're doing it once a day. Bad review, bad review, bad review. So every day I'm reporting it. They're reporting it. Google's getting rid of some,
But not all.
but not all.
Yeah.
So I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Okay. Well, first of all, so are they setting up new accounts each time?
Yeah,
then?
fake accounts, and I've said this to him. If they're setting up a brand new account, Google are going to see
Yeah.
that's a fake. That's
Yeah.
a account. The first thing that account ever did
Yeah.
was create a review. Reporting it should.
Because you can only write one review on Google, so they're obviously having to set up these fake.
And some of their account name, they're called names like Slinky Winky and
Right.
random
Okay.
things.
Okay. So obviously at this stage, you need to be reporting it to Google as you are doing.
Mm.
You also need to be replying to them and making sure you're not starting a row. You do not want to start a row. You just want to make it perfectly clear that it's a fake review. Something along the lines of, I think you may be reviewing the wrong company. Yeah? Because it's important that you sow that seed of doubt, right? And then you need to make sure that he's collecting reviews from real customers.
Yeah, I said this to him.
What you tend to find is good reviews need encouraging, right? A bad review will just happen. So if you don't have a review collecting strategy in your business, if you're not actively collecting reviews, then you end up with a disproportionate amount of negative reviews, right? Because negative reviews are just going to happen whether you like it or not. This is true because
nobody goes out the way, but I do, to say, oh, that was a really good, they did really well, I'll leave a review. But when you're pissed off, right, that's it.
Yeah, well, I've got a perfect example of that. Obviously, with my podcast, I film it and then chop it up into little bits, and I put it out on social media, and I've probably put about 30 different clips out over the last sort of 4 weeks. The one clip that's had the most engagement is where people are being negative and giving the people in the clip a bit of grief.
Yeah.
The others, you get a few laughs, you get a few hearts, whatever, but the one that's really getting traction is people just being horrible.
And people now purposely, I've seen this, people on videos now are purposely spelling things wrong or saying things wrong, saying words wrong to get people to respond, to get the algorithm up. And you'll see if you see things now, I'm seeing it a lot more on Facebook. Somebody's saying to me, think, well, they've spelt that wrong, well, they've said that word wrong. They're doing it on purpose now to get people to reply for those comments.
Yeah.
So
I'm not eating the second one.
Matt, do you want a Scotch egg? Christmas Scotch egg?
I'll have a Scotched egg.
Your Scotched egg.
It's not a Scotched egg, it's a Scotch egg.
I'll have a Scotched egg in a minute.
Yeah, so if you get in lots of fake reviews, just keep reporting them. Reply,
be really polite. Thank you for your review, but I think you might be reviewing the wrong company.
Yeah.
Please do not start a row. Do not, even if it's a real review, that's a bad review that you disagree with, just say thank you so much for your review. We'll take on board your feedback and we hope to be better. Something like that. Do not start a row, because actually bad reviews aren't as bad as you think, because 4.7, 4.8, 4.9 out of 5, they all convert better than 5 out of 5 anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Because it feels a bit more real, feels genuine. So you do need a 1, 2, 3, 4-star review every now and again. We understand that we can't please everyone, can we, Coops? I mean, you can't please anyone, can you?
I've got 5 stars.
Yeah, we've only got one review. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You've got a 5-star review?
I've got a 5-star review.
Is it from you?
No.
From his mum?
In general, JCFX Media is 5 stars.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great.
Hang on. I'll tell you how many reviews I've got.
You know what? We got one bad review. We've got 70-odd reviews, right? All 5-star.
20.
And then we got one
Well done, mate.
bad review from a client that we'd worked with 2 years previously.
Yeah.
And at the time, he was a nightmare client. And then, when one of those you keep doing stuff for free, and you keep doing stuff for free. And we kept doing stuff because we did his AdWords. He broke it. We went in back and fixed it again.
Yeah.
Then he got somebody else to look at it, broke it, come back to us. We fixed it again.
Yeah.
And then 2 years later, he left a bad review saying that we'd broke it, even though we kept fixed it when he broke it. Oh. And then found out that he was working with a local competitor. So I reckon the local competitor had got or spoke to him and said, "Oh, I'll go and do that."
Well, the thing is, look, don't fear bad reviews, right? Because actually what we're looking for, we understand you can't please everyone. Consumers understand that as well. What we really want to do is we want to see how the business responds to that bad review, right? That's what we're really reading bad reviews for. And so just make sure as a business, thank you for your review. We're sorry we didn't meet expectations. We will take on your feedback and do better from here. Or give us a call on this number and let's see what we can do about putting it right. Something like that. Your consumers want to see that you take on board that feedback. What they don't want to see is, oh, what a load of rubbish. You're making it up. That's not what the waiter said. That's not what happened. Blah, 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 blah. Because all that's going to do is just annoy. It's just going to fuel someone's fire, you know?
Yeah.
Just extinguish it. Really sorry. Thanks for your review. Sorry we didn't meet expectations. Give us a call on this number and we'll see what we can do to put it right. Boom.
Yeah. And reviews have been converted in that way, haven't they? I know that some people.
You can turn 1-star reviews into 4 5-star reviews by doing that.
Yes.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, do it,
and
mate.
Didn't you tell me a story about somebody who left a 1-star review, but it was really glowing, and they'd done it by accident because they thought 1 meant good?
Yeah. Because there are some idiots out there.
Yeah.
Not naming any names.
Yeah.
They've written a gorgeous review, a glowing review. It was clearly a glowing review, but they'd given it one star. So yeah, Trustist was able to go back to the person that wrote that review and ask them, was this meant to be a 5-star review? Because it's it's 5 good. 5 is good, yeah. And got it changed.
I meant that you're number 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, cycling back to what you were saying about have a sort of process in place of getting good reviews. I think that leads us on to Trustist. Do you want to tell us about Trustist and what you do with that and how that works?
Yeah, you eat that.
Where's the mulled wine?
I've put it back by the heater.
Oh, of course, now you know it works.
Yeah.
I'll do something funny while you're swallowing your pie.
Eat a Scotch egg.
I'm not in another Scotch egg. I'll ask you a question. Actually, no, you answer that one first. I'll ask you that question after the podcast.
Okay.
It's such a valuable asset to this podcast, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you were on about Matt. but being serious, you're actually on about me and you're taking to me.
So what Trustist does, Trustist makes it really easy for you to collect reviews. Really easy. And the reason we make it easy is because we prioritise a Google review. Google review is the most important review, right? So we prioritise a Google review. But the downside to a Google review is if your reviewer hasn't got a Google account, they can't write a Google review. Not without setting up a Google account, okay? And they're unlike... Well, that's not true. You can write a Google review without a Google account, but it's very long-winded. In fact, it's quicker to set up a Google account and write a review than to write a review without a Google account. So they're unlikely to do it. Also, as we mentioned earlier, you can only write one review on Google, right? So if I'm using a business, so I'm using David, and he's doing my website, and he's been hosting my website for 3, 4, 5 years, it seems unfair that he can only ever ask me for one review, okay? So Trustist, we recommend that you collect reviews in at least 2 different places. So in our case, it would be Trustist, right? So we send your customer to a screen with your logo at the top where they can choose where to leave a review, right? We want at least 2. So Google is the most prominent because that's what we want to prioritise, and then we pick up a Trustist review if we can't get a Google review. Trustist review requires no login at all. You don't need to set up an account at all. You can just literally write this review. So you make it really, really, really easy for your customer to write a review. Because it doesn't require a login, it means you can get multiple reviews. So I can get a review off this customer every week if I'm delivering a fantastic service every week. Then what we do, but it could be 10. You could have 10 places. It could be like a link tree of places where you're collecting reviews. It doesn't have to be 2. It could be as many as you like. Then there's widgets that sit on your website, and what they do is they pull in all of your reviews from wherever they are on the internet.
So like Facebook reviews, Google reviews, Trustist reviews.
Yeah. TripAdvisor reviews.
All into one.
Airbnb reviews.
One's handed to me on the back of a napkin in a nightclub reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Etsy reviews. Amazon reviews. eBay reviews. They can all be dragged in, but then what we do is we accumulate the score, right? So if you've got 100 on Google, 100 on Trustist, 100 on Amazon, we obviously show your score on your website out of 300. Okay, so your customers can see. Because often, if they only find your reviews in one place, they might find it in the place where you've got the least amount of reviews, which doesn't do great for your credibility. So if we put all of these reviews on your website, they can see them all. So we aggregate the score. Then what we do is we put your stars, we show your stars in your organic search result.
Which really helps because it makes you stand out, doesn't it?
Makes you stand out. Also, Google knows, again, going back, Google wants to provide you with good quality search results, right? It wants to give you search results which you're more likely to click on. Well, it knows you're more likely to click on organic sites with stars in.
So what that means is when you see that list, you've Googled something, you see a list of companies, you're going to see a bunch of companies, but when it comes to your company, there'll be little stars underneath.
And it'll be showing.
And if those aren't on the others, then it's like... Ooh.
Yeah, yours jumps at them. We know that can increase click-through rate by about 80%.
Just by having 5
Just by having those stars. And it will show next to it the amount of reviews you've got. Now, why is your click-through rate important? Well, the more visitors your website gets, the higher Google ranks you. The higher Google ranks you, the more visitors your website gets. So it sort of snowballs, but it starts with putting those stars in your organic search result. So that's just one thing.
And there's other little things you can do there, like making sure you've got your logo set up on your website correctly, so you've got that little circle of your logo there. And
yes.
So
in your Google Business Profile. Yeah.
No, but also on your Google Business listing on your web page.
Yeah,
if you've got a favicon set up, it'll pull in the icon there. So some people, it's just blank.
No, that pulls that from the Google Business Profile.
Oh, if you've got one as well, yeah.
Right,
but,
I see.
But you can force it.
Okay,
like
from
some,
the favicon.
If you Google it, some you'll see a blank.
Do you know what? There's nothing that's one of my pet hates. That is websites without a favicon.
Yeah.
I love that word though, favicon.
But it just looks so amateur, instantly amateur, doesn't it?
And a favicon again is like in the browser you see a little icon. In Google's listing you'd see the little icon, but there's so many like quite big ones as well. Sometimes you'll see that are blank. So again, that's if you've got a little icon there, you've got a nice bit of text, and you've got your stars underneath. Compared to one that's blank without stars, it visually stands out.
You're winning the traffic. You're more likely to win the traffic, and obviously winning that traffic is going to have a really positive impact on your overall SEO. And because Google's thinking, hang on a minute, when I show this link, people click on it, so I'm going to keep showing this link because when I do, people click on it. And then what happens? This is get exciting. As we've already said, 94% of consumers read reviews at some point in the buying process. That's almost everyone, right? Well, where most businesses go wrong, a lot of businesses don't collect reviews, but those that do is they're showcasing those reviews on someone else's website. Yeah, so I have to leave your website to go to Trustpilot or TripAdvisor or whatever to go and read your reviews. Now, the longer I spend on your website, the more engaged Google considers me to be, and again, will rank you higher for it. So I'm spending that engaged time on someone else's website. So what you're actually doing is you're directing traffic off your website to someone else's, which is just and
websites want you to do that. So quite often we'll sell booking platforms for companies, like travel and leisure companies, and the booking platform always says, "Oh no, link out to our website." And we always go, no, we want to embed it. Give us the embed code. Yeah. They want you to send the link out because then that's helping their algorithm.
They want their engagement, whereas you want to engage them on your website.
You stopped yourself from swearing a moment ago. You were allowed to say batshit crazy.
Batshit crazy.
Yeah.
How did I know that that's what you were going to say?
I know, yeah. You read my mind there, mate. You're like my wife.
You are batshit crazy for sending people off your website to another website. Keep them on your website, you batshit crazy bastard.
Speaking of my wife, ho ho ho. Anyway,
I don't get it.
Ho ho ho.
Merry Christmas.
Ho.
Ho ho. Speaking of Kathy.
I love my wife. I love you, Kath.
Is it Kath or Kathy?
Either. I call her Kath.
Do people call her Kathy?
A couple of people call her Kathy, not many.
I do apologise. I've been calling her Kathy. No wonder she didn't respond to me.
I know. Oh, by the way, she said,
call her Ho.
Can you stop texting her, please?
Yeah.
I don't have her number.
Cool. So yeah, that's a good insight into reviews and why we should have them.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a little plug for the podcast again before we move on?
You've been blacklisted. I've released the full episodes on YouTube, although it has really been recorded for audio. So there's a little bit of there's a little bit of visual, but it's better for the car. So you'll find me on Spotify and all the other. Where else? What are the big major platforms? For
Amazon,
podcasts?
Apple, Spotify.
It's called You've Been Blacklisted. I've recorded 8. I've published 2.
Me and Cooper on the 2nd.
It's a great episode. It's really funny. Please go and give it a listen, a subscribe. Give me a 5-star review.
And you'll learn about the Scotch eggs.
And yes, if you want to see Coops choking on a Scotch egg,
again,
go and listen to You've Been Blacklisted. What are you doing, mate? You got the meat sweats again.
The mulled wine's got me all warm.
Alright, so we'll move on to
swiftly
Tool of the Month.
Ooh, fancy that! It's Tool of the Month.
Yes. So I think obviously this month the Tool of the Month would be Trustist. Because Matt's just explained what it does essentially, but if you are interested in getting involved with that, you can comment on here, drop us a message, email us. We can put you directly in touch with Matt, who will walk you through it, show you a demo of the tool, show you how it works and how you can manage and view all your reviews in one place, get them all on your website. We help people we've done quite a number of them now. When Matt's given us the code, we've embedded it onto their website.
It's easy as well, isn't it?
It's nice and easy. And you
Copy and paste job.
different options. You get a little slide out one.
Yeah.
You've got the page where it shows them all.
Yeah.
So yeah, Trustist, it was just been explained, so we don't really need to go into it again.
No.
But if you want to see a demo,
Yeah.
let's say, drop us a message anyhow. We can put you in touch.
And it costs you the price of your daily coffee. It's not expensive.
Or your daily mulled wine.
Yeah.
Actually, that probably costs more, wouldn't it?
Merry Christmas, boys.
Down in one.
Down in
one. Yeah. Watch me go.
Oh, well done, everybody.
Was that full?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine.
Mine was Pepsi Max.
Was it really?
You prick.
Well, it has had about that much in.
Was it really?
You watch the video, you'll watch me pour it. And then go down in one.
It's quite difficult to down Pepsi Max. So
It is actually. It's giving me a tingle.
We should do the Sprite challenge.
What's the Sprite challenge?
We neck a bottle of Sprite and people do a massive burp. Have you seen that?
You've got to try and neck a bottle. The bottle, you've got to drink the
Oh,
whole
have you got any?
in
I'll
one
do
go.
it right now.
No, I haven't. But what we should start introducing into this is like reenact this month's meme, I think. So that could be one.
Yeah. Cinnamon challenge as well.
Oh.
Sorry, that's because I just necked that Pepsi Max.
Have you seen the cinnamon challenge?
Yeah, that's horrid. I don't fancy that much.
We did it. We got Andrew down in Booth to do it on Tuesday night,
Did you?
and it was coming out of his nose
Oh.
like a dragon.
Right. Anyway, on that note, I think we'll wrap it up, shall we? Anything else to add?
And as always,
Anything else to add? Would you like to add anything to this podcast?
you watch this back and you'll see that I had a lot.
Cooper makes this. Is the visual entertainment.
He does. That's true.
Yeah.
I love Trustist.
I was introduced at a network meeting a couple of weeks ago as Matt from Trustist.
Yeah. Just the tit.
Still accurate.
No, thanks very much for being on, mate. And
Thanks for
thank you,
having me.
David, for doing all the legwork. And we'll see you on the next one. And as I always say, have a great Digital Dojo day.